Yo guys, welcome back to the Worst Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host Arif with our host
Hey guys, I'm Suraj. What's up?
Yo.
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 Oh yeah, we have to start with the yo guys.
Yo guys.
Yeah.
No, I started yo guys already.
Okay then.
Alright, so today was super shit down. I mean
Nice.
super showdown.
Why? It was the best pay-per-view of the year.
It was we have contradicting opinions.
It was the best. Like all the outcomes were perfect. Really.
Did you expect this super showdown to be a huge success as it's already been like today?
Yep.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, on a scale 1 to 10, how satisfied were you with the show?
25.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
See, WWE just put on a show which blew off any rating scale. Dave Meltzer's 6-star rating, 5-star rating, nothing. He should give a 50 stars rating for this show.
Yep, Dave Meltzer. I heard apparently Dave Meltzer is going broke on stars.
Mm-hmm.
He's given out all the stars.
For this super showdown.
Yeah, he's meeting Kenny
So he's
Omega.
done with the stars already this year.
Yeah, apparently he's
goodness.
gonna go to Kenny Omega and Okada and
Okay.
take some of their stars and put in the Super
Oh,
Showdown
so
also.
he's gonna bring down. Okay, cool. Alright. I think we should get on with our.
Why do we even watch the show? Like every year the Saudi show sucks, and then we always go like maybe we'll watch. Every time it's always like I don't know what's wrong with us. Like
No,
when I
actually,
say us, I don't mean just you and me. I mean every other person who watches WWE.
I think this time I watched just because we are doing this podcast. That's why I watched this time. If not, I wouldn't have watched.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I,
that makes
I
sense.
think I never watched the Australian show last year. What was it? Super
Showdown.
Showdown?
Yep, it was Showdown also.
Again, Super Showdown?
Yeah. Before that it was called Crown Jewel in Saudi.
Yeah, Saudi
then
was Crown Jewel, then it was Super
I think it
Showdown,
was called Super Showdown in
Australia.
also.
So again in our Saudi it's
Yeah, they're
Super
making that Super Showdown a name.
okay lah. I mean,
It's stupid, man. Like, you can even see that we have nothing much to talk about because the show was just.
no.
Uh,
I got something to talk. I'm unsatisfied, enraged, and after watching the main event of this show, I felt like I don't want to watch wrestling already anymore. Like I'm off. I'm taking a break from wrestling. I was disappointed, genuinely and insanely. I'm disappointed. I was so mad. I retweeted WWE's tweet and tagged CM Punk on it and asked him what's his opinion, and I want to see it on backstage. I hope he replies me, but I know he's not gonna reply to me. But like,
yeah, I think like we can go through the matches, but genuinely, what the hell was there to go through? Okay, let's just run through a quick run through.
okay, let's do
Good
that.
Brothers versus Viking Raiders.
I heard the Good Brothers won again.
Yeah, I saw the match. It was super basic, and the
Okay.
problem was, why are they beating the fucking Viking Rangers? Oh, Viking
Raiders.
Rangers,
No,
Viking Raiders. Yeah,
No, the problem with the show for me, like a main problem is, the crowd seems they are not interested in the show. Apparently, I don't know. We have talked about this earlier. We have talked about this. I think in Survivor Series. I think Survivor Series had a production problem. So it keep coming to us like they are not interested in the show. Like the crowd isn't interested in the show. I think in this show, the crowd genuinely are not interested. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not. I think the crowds, they are there because they're like, oh, it's wrestling, it's WWE, we are here. Oh, okay, let's go run in, let's watch. Maybe they're like just casual fans. Whereas when you look in other shows, maybe in Chicago, I mean Chicago is a crazy place.
no, but I mean like even if you go like you see,
Any indie shows
yeah,
or any small crowd they just genuinely they chant, they react to the matches. Nothing.
Yeah, this is the
I
dead
skip
crowd.
through the matches. I skip like each time I skip probably like a minute or 2 minutes, but nothing. The basically it was silent the whole time. It was just the commentators like oh this that. What's the point? Why are you doing the shows if the crowd is
Yeah.
not interested in the show? Just do something. Do like what WWE usually do. You do your
No, you see, you have to understand. Vince McMahon once said it. It's all about the money. That's the only reason. Like you can even see that the wrestlers are not interested. They just come in.
Another thing, Undertaker. I mean, we all know what's his motive. What is his motivation? I mean, if I was Undertaker, a 50-plus-year-old man, I would do the same thing. But not at the expense of one chokeslam at AJ Styles and he loses the match.
Okay, we go back to the start of the match.
Okay.
Let's start. So it started off with R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley, right?
Yes.
And Lashley comes out with Lana, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
Lana comes out.
Oh, she
and-
made the trip.
Yeah, she made the trip and she was fully covered, headscarf and she looked good though.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't know she traveled.
She looked pretty elegant. It's pretty nice.
Huh.
But she just came in, stood at the stage, let Lashley walked out, and she walked back in. She never came to ringside.
I mean, it's never mind. That's
But in a way, it's still pretty cool that that the women wrestlers
women
are
wrestlers
coming
are
in,
allowed
it's
to
pretty
even
cool.
yeah.
So from a neutral standpoint, you're like, okay, at least there's something,
Okay, let's talk about the
And
match.
it starts off with R-Truth and
Uh,
R-Truth, for some reason, he's always over, man.
yeah.
The crowd responds to him. You can say like, oh, they are from Saudi Arabia, they don't know what's going on,
Mhm.
but they know all his catchphrases. When he says "What's up," they say "What's up," and he gets a response. People forget that.
I think he tends to get crowds riled up very quickly. Like
yeah,
he knows how to make them get interested into things.
yeah. We forget that. I didn't know that R-Truth was in the company in 2001, 2002.
I think he was with ECW if I'm not mistaken. No.
No, like in WWF.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was seeing like the Ruthless Aggression documentary, and he was there, and I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
very
okay,
small
that's
role, but
interesting.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it's just that he is a good character in the sense of he does the thing that most wrestlers don't, is that he gets a reaction.
And also, I think we tend to forget how good is he as a wrestler, like a proper wrestler, and also how he does his comedy skits. Like it's stupid, but he does it really well.
You know what? At the end of the day, I laugh, and I'm like, that's good enough.
Yeah, exactly. And even Brock wanted to do more with
Yeah.
R-Truth, and I find that very interesting because it's Brock Lesnar
And he's actually enjoying it.
and he's enjoying it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. R-Truth bulldoze past all first
Yeah.
three. Okay, not to say bulldoze. He did pin Bobby Lashley in a quick roll up. Let's say not exactly a roll up. It was like
Yeah, it was a fluky win. Yeah.
it was kind of a fluky win.
Andrade, it was a fluky win.
Yeah, but I think he pinned.
Do you
Rowan
notice
Reigns.
Andrade? I mean, I don't know, but there was no Zelina Vega, and
Yeah, I think because
I don't know how they're gonna handle the Angel Gaza.
it's a weird situation they have there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we will talk about in the next match
All right, cool.
because Angel Gaza's match is up next, and then moved on. AJ Styles mocked R-Truth, did some calf crushes, pinned him. And
Dude, AJ Styles was dancing, man. Come on.
oh yeah, I forgot AJ Styles' little dance and all that nonsense. Which
I've seen him.
I don't care.
No, but I've seen him dance like that with Maria Kanellis once in ROH. Like there was an actual segment.
Oh yeah, with the Good Brothers.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
thing,
think
yeah.
I've seen that video.
And
Talking about the Good Brothers, the Good Brothers was in the backstage, beating up Rey Mysterio after AJ Styles beat R-Truth in the ring,
yeah,
and that led us to one of the worst thing that happened in the night.
you want to know something really funny?
Yes, please.
Okay, AJ Styles gets on the mic and he goes like, "Oh, I'm the winner of this trophy, and I'm the champion." And then the referee goes, "No, I'm gonna count to 10, and if nobody comes in the ring till 10, then you're the winner."
Which
And
is a weird
Undertaker
thing to
takes
do.
like 5 minutes to come in the ring. The fucker wasn't counting.
No, I think the referee thought, okay, there's an opponent. Okay, I'm not gonna count
He's like,
anymore.
He could have counted to like 100, 200, 300, and Undertaker would still have taken like 3 steps.
Yeah, but like it's Undertaker. We
He's
have done we have timed his entrance, which was at 12 minutes. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
When-
yeah, we did. Yeah, it was 12 minutes.
When he was much younger, much faster.
Yeah, when he was a young 49 years old.
Man,
Yeah. But dude,
what happened after that?
do you realize Undertaker I don't like saying this, but Undertaker was so bad that he couldn't even do a proper choke slam to AJ Styles.
Oh God.
He
Yeah.
it looked wonky.
It-
He had one thing to do, and
You just have in most of that move is basically the other wrestler is
Yeah.
jumping, and even that if you couldn't do properly, I mean
just
we hate it. We hate to say it. We hate to see it, but I think it's like his time was up when literally he retired when he put his gloves and everything in the ring.
when he was stripping in the middle of the ring. Yeah, that was like okay, we know Taker. Yeah, you
Yeah,
take out your clothes and you're gonna be champion.
Exactly.
You're gonna leave. Yeah.
That's the end. I mean we
But
all.
I got to respect Undertaker for one thing.
What would you?
He says he's a dead man. He
Okay.
looks like he's a dying man there in the ring. He's living the gimmick. Okay?
He
He's a
is
true
living-
pro wrestler.
He's living the gimmick on a different level.
If we ever meet Undertaker, we'll be the dead man.
Well, things happens. Undertaker, one of the worst wrestling segments ever. I think
What?
I've seen this. Not to say wrestling segment, ending to a match.
Yeah, it
Your-
felt
One
yeah.
of your top guys losing to an old timer. One of your top guys. Remember that?
I'm glad that doesn't happen again in the show. You know, it's just that one time.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That one time, right? Like that one time.
Mm.
Moving on. Let's go to the next match. The Miz, John Morrison versus Kofi Kingston. The Miz and John Morrison beat Kofi Kingston for the SmackDown Tag Team title.
You know, I actually watched that match. It's
Okay.
pretty fun.
That's fun.
It was a good match. Kofi did that stupid thing where he, you know, Kofi does the drop. He calls it the trust fall.
Yeah.
First of all, you shouldn't name something a trust fall. You are landing upon your opponent, and you're calling it a trust fall, dude. You shouldn't be trusting your opponent. Why are you calling it a trust fall?
I think maybe it's just some mainstream thing.
I know. Yeah, it's so dumb.
So
So
the
what
thing,
he did?
the thing is, I forgot Kofi Kingston and Big E was the SmackDown champions because I wasn't watching the past few weeks SmackDown.
Nobody did. Their ratings were going down.
Yeah, and also, I forgot they were champions. And when the title changed hands, I was like, oh, okay, the title changed hands. I wasn't even surprised.
I was okay. I was kind of happy because I like John Morrison, so I was kind of
Mhm.
like, okay, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool that the
I mean,
team got together.
John Morrison and the Miz, it's not bad that they win.
But dude, like I was saying, the trust fall just now.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi, so you know how he does the move, right?
Yeah.
He just leaps and he doesn't look backwards. He just
Mhm.
jumps. And I don't know if this was a botch or it was meant to be, but he did the trust fall to Miz, and Miz just sidestep him, and he just falls straight to the ground. And I'm like,
What?
dude, like, why you? Kofi's not young. Kofi's like 40 years old. He's jumping it right on the floor. It's not a smart thing to do.
That's scary, right?
Yeah. I mean, I know he's given up hope in life after losing 5 seconds to Brock Lesnar.
No,
but
the thing, and see, I think that is why he got pinned at the end of the match. You know, Big E is being protected. I've never seen Big E getting pinned probably in my life.
you know what? I think Big E is being held back. Big E, he is a star, man. He is gonna be, like, other than Kofi,
Mhm.
it should have been Big E who was the first black WWE champion, because Big E is a star.
Oh
For
wait,
me, like,
I just realized. Yes, Kofi Kingston is the first black.
I mean,
Technically,
The Rock is,
yeah, but
because
The Rock is Samoan.
but they they say Rock is some, although it's, I pity Rock's dad. It's like Rock's dad is black, and they categorize his son as Samoan.
Nonetheless, Rock is a successful Hollywood star.
Yeah.
And
I
Kofi Kingston
I doubt
is
he
a
gives a crap. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, Biggie keeps getting protected. Xavier and Kofi is the one getting pinned. And the problem with this is Kofi was a WWE champion. He was a big thing in last year's Mania, and it's hard to see him getting pinned all the time.
I was never a Biggie fan. I was never a Kofi fan. So
No, I'm not saying that as a fan point of view. Like, I'm just telling in a wrestling sense.
Mhm.
He was supposed to be your big guy, your big main man. I mean, this shows like how much WWE give a shit
Yeah, it was
But-
it was very obvious that even the WWE Championship win
Mm-hmm.
didn't felt like it didn't feel like the win felt special,
Mm-hmm.
but the title reign did not feel
The
special.
title reign was absolutely
Yeah, you could see
horrendous.
like it was not good at all.
Yeah, exactly. Then, moving on.
Anyways, yeah, what
Angel
is the next
Gaza,
match?
Humberto Carrillo.
You know what? I like this match also, but the problem was
Mhm.
it wasn't as good as their Raw match. Their Raw match was so
Yeah,
good.
apparently the Raw match was, and the Raw match was just 2 days ago, and then, I mean, this is match that you don't need on the card actually because you already shown how good they were.
Yeah,
I mean, you showed again, but if the quality drops, they are not living up to the expectations.
Yeah,
so
you-
it's not. It's like a 50-50 thing,
And,
50-50 booking.
this was the match where what you said about the crowd was so true.
Mhm.
These two guys are like, you know how they wrestle, right? They're
Yep.
very high risk and
Mhm.
and the crowd is just standing there, sitting there and just staring at them, and you can see they're not
They are
bothered.
not bothered. They don't know.
Yeah.
They look like they don't know what's happening. They don't know wrestling. That's sad. Sad. Moving on to more sad things in life.
But before that, I know I'm a big fan of Andrade,
Okay.
but Zelina Vega and
Angel Gaza.
Angel
look-
Gaza are a very good team.
Yeah, they look very good. They look
I
better
feel like
than
Yeah.
Andrade, Zelina.
The thing is, I really like Andrade, and I want Andrade to
But
succeed.
No, the thing is, I like Angel Gaza. Now I know I like
But
Angel
now I
Gaza
like-
ever
I'm
since
also
watching
liking
NXT. No, Angel Gaza has this. I don't know. He can speak better English than Andrade. He
Does he?
Yeah, he can speak better English than Andrade, definitely. But not as good as Humberto. Humberto is really good.
You know, I've never seen Umberto speak English.
No, Humberto can speak fluent.
I thought
Not
I've
to
never
say
s-
as
never
fluent
heard him
as
speak.
the so-called Mexican Rey Mysterio.
Who's the Mexican? Rey Mysterio is.
No, yeah, Rey Mysterio is American, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
okay.
Mexican. Okay, so like Humberto can speak really well, actually.
Oh no, but
He-
they,
I mean,
they,
he has
they
this
can't.
accent.
They can't like. I am slowly leaning on like I always used to be like, oh, Andrade is like amazing, but now I'm leaning to like Angel Gaza is like
better.
yeah.
Oh no, we're going into Angel Gaza. Are we gonna start an Angel Gaza section?
No, he's so good,
It's
man.
so
Like
good,
he's so
right?
good. I like.
I like his stupid ripping off the pants
Yeah,
thing.
that thing, and then like I like the cockiness. I just love how
he
he's
has
so.
this. He has that smile, that smile of an angel, but also, he's a dick.
And yeah, he's like, I don't know. He's amazing.
He's good, and I mean I don't know.
You know who he should face?
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, he should face Daniel Bryan.
Oh, what is this show without Daniel Bryan?
Exactly.
That's why it's a shit show.
Yeah. No, but man, Angel Gaza is good. Right?
He's
but,
very good.
but his size will be a limit for him.
Yeah.
He will not go further up because Vince will look at him and be like,
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a mid Carter.
"Yeah,
Shit.
you go face Hornswoggle. Fuck you."
Oh god. Yeah, so our next match is the Seth Rollins Murphy. I can't say but I tend to say Buddy Murphy instead of saying Murphy. So Seth Rollins Murphy versus the Street Profits.
I didn't see that match.
I also didn't see the match. I was just literally skipping the whole show because I know it was going to be a shit show.
And the thing is, like, for me, when
Mhm.
it comes to watching a wrestling match, I like to watch a match when I don't know the outcome. I watched the New Day and John Morrison match was because
You knew.
no, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was like, oh, maybe
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
win
sorry.
and maybe he won't win, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I watched the Angel Gaza match because we are all fanboying about Angel Gaza now. So I'm like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna
We're
watch that
becoming
match.
like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and but this one it was very obvious. Like they're not gonna lose the titles now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip through. I'm just gonna skip.
We I mean most of the results we were expecting to happen.
Did we?
No, let's not go there yet. Next match.
Yep.
The legend, the one and only Mansoor versus your favorite wrestler,
I know, right?
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. You know what?
Mansoor is a good wrestler.
He's fucking good. Mansoor is actually a really good wrestler.
He should be in NXT or something.
I don't understand why they don't use him as much.
He's literally in one show every year, or two times a year, right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 or 3 times now. He comes, he does the same thing. He has a match, He wins.
He
He
shows
gives a speech.
he shows up really well in all those matches. He performs really well.
Yeah, he's good. He's actually a good wrestler.
And that is very sad considering he's a very good wrestler.
And I don't think Mansoor is from Saudi.
I think he's Canadian.
yeah, he's
part
Canadian,
or
yeah.
something.
He's born in Canada, and then but he has the heritage.
Yeah. I mean, Rey
But the thing
Mysterio
is,
is Mexican.
you see, like I noticed something when I watched that
Mhm.
match because I'm a Ziggler fan, so I was like, I'm gonna watch that match.
Fanboys.
And the crowd wasn't into it as much,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I can blame them because every year, the first year Mansoor won like the Royal Rumble or
Yeah,
something, right?
the greatest Royal Rumble
Yeah.
or something.
He won the Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fans were excited. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, imagine if like a Malaysian guy won a Rumble, we would
Mhm.
be like,
Oh,
This is
yes,
amazing.
Yeah.
and then if he stands there and then he goes like, he gives a speech and say like, you know what, this is just the beginning. I'm gonna
Achieve greater
achieve
things.
greatness, and we're gonna
And then you don't see him.
and then you don't see him,
Yeah,
and then you go like, okay.
yeah, okay, see, this is my question. Where does he go every 6 months?
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, and then he does nothing, and then he comes back for the next show, and then I think he beats Cesaro, right? The last
Yeah,
one.
he beat Cesaro the last
And then
match.
the crowd gets excited. Like, oh, he beat Cesaro. He's gonna fight again.
And then he
He
goes
gives the
missing.
same speech. He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna win, and we're gonna be great." And then guess what?
He goes missing.
Nothing happens again.
He goes
And then now
missing.
he beats fucking Dolph Ziggler. You know what? Anybody beats Dolph Ziggler. You throw like a banana's like skin there. He slips and he falls down. He gets pinned. 1, 2, 3.
Dolph Ziggler can put over people really well.
Yeah, the problem is Dolph Ziggler wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but his whole in-ring career was a joke.
I mean, he's a good wrestler. He sells really well.
Yeah, he can.
And you like him.
I know.
So I think it's fine for you to say things like that, but just don't let him hear this.
Fuck him. He should be champion by now.
He was a champion. His time is over. Now it's time for young talents or new talents getting buried. Which brings us to Brock Lesnar, Ricochet. Did you see what Ricochet came out with this time?
Yeah, he wore like actual wrestling tights. He looked weird though.
He looked very weird. I
Yeah.
thought Brock ripped his normal
Yeah.
long gear
Yeah.
and made it, and like luckily he was wearing some boxer shorts
I
inside.
can say that this is the first match that Ricochet actually lived up to his name. Because he was just ricocheting around around the ring.
Yeah.
That was what he was doing.
But even then, we didn't see much big moves from Brock. He was just throwing him around and all that.
You know what's my problem with this match? Like, okay, when we used to watch wrestling, alright?
Uh-huh.
Can you think of a dominant wrestler? Can you think of someone? Okay, let's say Cena, alright? We grew up with John Cena, so let's say Cena. What was the thing that people had trouble with Cena is that he always kicked out.
Yeah, he always kicked
That
out.
was his trait. Like, okay, we know you can like throw a bus at him, he'll kick out.
Yeah.
Alright? Okay. Roman Reigns, what's his thing? He has a spear, he has his punch.
Stupid Superman punch.
Yeah, he's strong. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? Oh, Reigns is strong.
Roman Reigns.
The thing with Lesnar is that, yeah, we know he's dominant,
Mhm.
but he just does suplex.
He does the same thing all the time.
Yeah, he does the same thing.
But we tend to get excited seeing him doing.
I still do. I still think that Brock Lesnar is one of the best wrestlers.
And I'm still very excited for Drew versus Brock.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But
It'll be a
like,
good-
we're talking about this match. It's a horror.
you know
show.
what? I don't care. I like Ricochet, but he's very boring. He's in the ring. He's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard him talk? Have you seen his promos?
Yeah, they're not that good. He's like Roderick Strong in a way.
Yes, he has the same Roderick Strong style promo.
Yeah, it's stale, bland, but their wrestling is good.
And you know what? I actually heard this in another, like, I think I heard it in a podcast or I read about it,
Mm-hmm.
where someone complained that he kept saying, oh, I don't belong here, I don't belong here. I wasn't supposed to be here, but now
Mhm.
I'm here. You know what? I kind of, like, what the fuck? Like, you're not supposed to be here. Can someone just be confident and just be like, hey, you know what? I belong in WWE. I'm here. You know?
I'm this good. I mean,
Do you see
Ricochet
The
is
Rock
that
saying like, and the millions think I don't belong here?
good.
And
No, I
He's-
mean they built themselves up really well. He's like Roderick Strong. His promos are like stale.
it's
and-
super flat.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he has that thing where he goes like, he's angry, but his
Mhm.
face has no expression of anger. He looks, and his tone
Yeah,
is like he's
his
like
tone
super
is
laid
very-
back, and he's like,
Yeah. I think they should just stick to wrestling.
you know what? He should just be Prince Puma again.
He,
Do you
he
watch
was a
Lucha
heel, right?
Underground?
No, no.
Or he was Prince Puma in Lucha Underground.
Mm-hmm.
He was this cool character who wore a mask,
Okay.
doesn't speak, and he was amazing. He had amazing matches with Johnny
Mundo.
Yeah, John
Johnny
Morrison.
Nitro. Correct, like Johnny Mundo.
I was
Johnny.
gonna say Johnny Wrestling.
No, the thing is, I think in Lucha Underground you don't really have to do much promo.
Oh no, Lucha Underground was purely promo.
Oh, really?
It was like in-ring action, and it was they filmed it like a drama. So the backstage shots were shot like a drama.
Okay,
But
guys.
yeah,
I'm sorry about my lack of information.
So it's alright. Don't worry.
Let's continue with our.
Yeah.
Brock
Anyways,
Lesnar,
like
Ricochet.
I didn't care that Ricochet lost in like a few seconds, cause he didn't carry himself like he was a world champion.
I mean, you know, Ricochet's never gonna win Brock Lesnar.
The thing is,
It's
at least
unbelievable.
show some confidence. I'm fed up of these people going, "Hey guys, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna show them that I'm not." Fuck you. You're Ricochet. Like if I
You're
was Ricochet,
that good.
if I could jump like Ricochet, you know what I'll be telling Brock? I say, Brock, you know what? You first try to catch me if you want to German suplex me. You can suplex me. I'll do a 360 flip and I'll stand back again.
But you know what? I expected Bobby Lashley to be in this match actually, because they were like, okay, Bobby Lashley wants a match with Brock Lesnar. It would have made sense if it was Brock. It was Brock versus Bobby.
It would have been much better though.
Much better, but like, we are already in the super shitdown. Let's continue the next match. I'm getting ever closer.
We have to talk about the main the things that happen in the match. So Brock Lesnar suplex Ricochet, and then
Okay.
after that, what happened? He suplex Ricochet, and then what happened?
I think he suplexed him again.
You sure? No.
Yeah.
He carried him up, and then he suplexed Ricochet.
Hey, Brock won the match.
Yeah,
He's going to WrestleMania.
to face a Drew
Drew Galloway.
Galloway.
Drew Galloway.
Nice.
Let's not talk like Finn Balor and talk about Roman Reigns Baron Corbin match.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know what happened in this match. I know
The moment I heard
the
King
big
Corbin-
dog.
the moment because King Corbin came out first.
Okay.
The moment I heard Baron Corbin's theme, I was like, fast.
Fast forward. Finish. Roman Reigns won the
You know,
match.
genuinely, when I saw the cage, I
Uh-huh.
thought when they lowered the cage, I'm like, who's? I was like, wait, is Fiend gonna fight in the cage or like?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know Roman. I didn't know what was the match cut. When I was watching the R-Truth match, if I'm not mistaken, and when I was skipping, then I heard that Roman was going to have a match with Braun.
And
I mean Baron. Sorry.
And when I heard that Baron Corbin's stupid theme, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I fast forward, and I saw Roman. I fast forward to the point
Mhm.
where Roman Reigns was lifting his hand up. I was like, okay, good. I hope it's done. I can't take it anymore, dude.
Well, that's like the 800th time in 6 months.
Roman Reigns is a good wrestler, but
I'm-
he needs to face an opponent who is
The top guy.
like.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Or possibly Angel Gaza.
Maybe, but not yet. Angel
Not yet,
Gaza.
not yet. He's not
Angel
yet.
Gaza will defeat Roman Reigns. You see, bro. Mark my words, bro. Mark my words. Roman Reigns won. Next match, Bailey won. I don't care about this match.
Did you see like they are 10 times the size over their 10 times
Yeah, I saw the shirt. It was funny.
10 XL shirt.
Yeah, it looks funny.
Don't they look like, small kids, like,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
walking?
I don't-
they look like they are, like Leo Rush, who wears his father's jacket.
Okay,
And
yeah,
walk
let's
around.
not get into Leo Rush or Scott Swerve.